So now we're going to go on to some League of Legends.
Yeah.
I've heard of that game.
It's pretty popular. Some people play it.
Some people. I like League of Legends a lot.
Yeah, so I think it was last year they released Thresh, who was the last support champion released for League. And they just released Braum.
Braum.
Heart of the Freljord.
Yes. Who is a very mustache.
He's a capital M man.
Yeah.
Mustachioed.
Yes,
Huge
totally.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, we talked about it earlier. I was showing everyone here how he plays. When you give Poros cookies, they get mustaches.
What?
No way!
Yeah.
Oh my
Poros
gosh.
are the little white creatures that you see in the ARAM map.
Amazing.
Why
I
do you
didn't
just do
know
that all
that.
the time?
Because
You only get one.
you only get one.
You only get one. But it's so worth it.
Yeah, so Braum. The release of Braum is going to be really, really interesting because I'm assuming he in Thresh, because Thresh still has a ton of utility, had a ton of nerfs actually, but he's still
Amazing.
amazing. So the thing, he's the closest thing I think to an actual Dota hero because a lot of League characters fit into archetypes that are like assassin, AD carry, top lane, bruiser, but none of them really have utility. It's like damage spell, and I guess you get a shield, and sometimes it's like like a boost for one of your stats. That's okay. He is the most he can do so much stuff. Like he has his lantern, which you can use to save people and use to make really awesome plays. He can use
knock people back.
Knock people back, like his slow, all the different stuff is really, really interesting. Braum is the closest, I think, where Riot is finally understanding, hey, if we're gonna have supports, they need to be very utility based rather than like stat based. So Braum's he has his passive, every time you hit someone, you can after 4 hits, whether he hits or anyone else hits, you get a mini stun.
It's just within a radius.
No. It's if you hit I auto attack you or use one of his spells, you get a little debuff, and if someone hits you within I think it's 10 seconds, it stacks 4 times, then it's a stun.
But is it any of your allies within a certain area also get that
Anyone.
effect?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. It's your allies, any ally, no matter how far. I think even Ezreal's ult could proc it halfway across the map.
Okay.
Wow.
So if Braum is in the game, this passive sort of activates.
Yeah. So basically anyone, if you're landing with Braum, you have a stun if he can get a hit in.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is crazy because if you look at marksman heroes who don't have a stun, like Jinx or something, or Caitlyn, you can murder people now because they can peg someone for 4 hits, and then they're stunned, and then you can just jump on them even harder.
That sounds infuriating.
Yeah. It really seems infuriating when you're watching it too. So I imagine that he's going to be another character, like you were saying, that's going to get picked or banned a lot in these pro games.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. They just had All Stars ended last weekend, so we haven't seen him really played besides pro streams. But in bad competitive level, I still think it's going to be really, really interesting. I'm looking forward to when the split starts back up again.
I love seeing new heroes in MOBAs that aren't fixed yet.
when
Earth Spirit came out in Dota 2,
so broken.
And
Oh,
he
man.
was
unstoppable.
Yeah,
and Valve had to be okay, hold on now.
our bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
couldn't you use one of his statues as a ward if you put
No. So he could pull a creep.
Oh,
he did some weird thing where he could pull a creep, put it in the trees, and it would just get locked between 4 trees, and it would try to run, but it couldn't move. So it just acted as a constant ward in a really amazing place.
I hate that.
He was so good, but he required a lot of skill to use because you're pulling people to you and punching boulders in directions. Oh, it's amazing to see good players play him. But
the namesake of one of the teams in the qualifiers right now, Ban Earth Spirit.
Ban Earth Spirit. So good.
So good. So do you like Braum? I mean, he's new, so I guess you haven't
seemed
had too much
lot
time.
of fun to play.
But yeah, he looks really fun.
Yeah, I really like playing support now. If it's a utility-based champion, just because it's if you can do more rather than be I'm just going to be a meat shield.
So I have a dumb question. What's a utility-based support? Is utility items?
No, utilities mean you do something besides heal or just absorb
It's
damage.
It's you have abilities that you can use to help out your teammate rather
so you can
than
raise their
passively.
armor. Okay.
Totally. And
Invoker is a utility character, basically.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha.
Braum can jump to you or whatever and use his shield on you. That's utility.
Gotcha.
Yeah, anything that actually benefits beyond just stats or healing.
Nope. Wrong podcast. Gotcha.
No. God damn it.
But you like him?
Yeah, I think he's really fun. I'm definitely going to play a little bit more League, actually, because I bought him today, and I want to use him some more.
The one thing I really liked about him, and I'm not really thinking of a similar hero in Dota right now, is that he defends his allies, but it's position based.
Yes.
Like you warp to them, and then you have the shield, and that's blocking in one direction.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It just seems pretty cool that you have to pay attention to where you are rather than just having a passive or targeting a spell on someone.
I like him a lot because he's also a tanky support, which is really cool. Because when I think of supports in Dota, I think Crystal Maiden or Warlock or someone who's just going to get eaten if someone goes on you. But Braum can take a lot of hits, and his abilities increase his armor, so he can take even more hits. So I really like that.
The closest thing I could think of is Axe. Or the support Wraith King that's really popular in the qualifiers right now. Just this huge, beefy person who can run in and take hits and not care.
Yeah. But, I think he's cool. It sounds like you at least want to try him out some more. So what do you guys think? Have you guys been trying out Braum? Let us know. And make sure to check out our How to Kill Braum video on IGN Arena. There's 4 ways that we found that are awesome for killing Braum. So check that out at youtube.com/IGN Arena. And if you like it, make sure to subscribe.